Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to another chill weekend KPC live. It is December 15th, passing to the 16th today. It is 53 minutes past 12. So technically it is a Monday as usual. Let me do some greeting in the chat to our toppings. I hope I see some regulars there and our Shadow Fandom hoodie gang as well. Let's see. Evika, the first one to be spotted. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Zofia, hello. Jewel from the UK. Vilden, hi. Catherine, hi. M from Japan. Tina Bean, hello. Nusa-chan, a hippie. Afternoon from Poland. Cicello, hey. Samara, hi. Hello, everyone. Navneet, hello. Yes, and I obviously see a lot of Europeans in the chat. Very great to see y'all. Eileen from Chicago. Sarah, hi. And Ryan from Singapore watching. It's pretty late over there. Plush, Mickey. Hi David, hope you're doing good. Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing good as well. Carol from San Diego, hello. Love that membership pizza by your side. And I just saw someone subscribe. Was it Ibrahim? Thank you for subscribing. And if you aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the stream if you want to enjoy these chill live streams with me weekly. 2 times a week. I have one weekday stream, which I do K news, K entertainment, K society, all that kind of stuff. And on the weekends, it's just you guys and me chatting about daily life. Yes. Tina Things, hello. Keep me company while studying. Yes, I will. Michael, hello. Philippines, chat Gutilban. Hello. Danielle from Romania. Crash Override, hello. Theodora from Vienna Airport. Wow, where are you headed off to? Must be very exciting. Renato, like the stream, y'all. Yes, and Renato is the pro liker in our Discord chat, so I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. From British Columbia. Okay, hello, Rory. Julia, another crazy Canuck. Freezing rain coming. Uh-oh. Olga from Puerto Rico. Okay. Looking forward to today's live stream. Mel, 요즘 어떻게 지내요? 요즘 잘 지내고 있습니다. 감사합니다. Good evening from Finland, says Lourdes. Fen, hello, hey. And I will cut it short here. I'm sorry for those who will say hi in the chat afterwards, because probably the people who are watching the replay are annoyed by now because I've been doing greetings only for for already 2.5 minutes. So yes, let's go into the stream. I mean, there's not a lot of content prepared for today, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a chill live stream. It's just like talking to you guys, sharing our lives, what's going on with life and all that. Let me know if the audio is good, because the mic is stationed a little far from me today for some reason. For a reason, I will tell you in a bit, but just let me know if it's good. Sound check, yes. Slav from Illinois, I had to shout you out. Debbie, Ontario, Canada. Okay. Going back to Latvia after business trip to Tokyo. Wow. Globetrotter. Really jealous about that. So the reason the mic is stationed a little bit further from me today is because it's been a pretty chill weekend as usual. Not as usual. As per last live stream, I tried to forcibly take a break during the weekends for my own well-being. So I've been chilling a little bit, and yeah, because of that, my sleep schedule's a little bit messed up, and I woke up very late, which is why I only had one meal at like 3 p.m., a very weird time. And then now it's like past midnight, and I'm getting hungry, and I was like, I don't want to eat alone. If I'm gonna eat anyways, I'm just gonna eat with you folks. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to eat anything heavy, because my short-term goal right now is to lose a little bit of weight. I will tell you why I got a little shook recently. Got the motivation, but yes, that's why I ordered something which is not that heavy to the stomach or is very greasy or fried or anything like that, which is I ordered this a few live streams back. It's this. It's the raw beef and the raw salmon combo over here. Perfect anju. There you go with the egg yolk on top. Looks very fresh. Just got it right now with a little bit of seaweed. Kim snacks over here. And I got like all 4 sauces ready for dipping. So yes, I'm gonna be munching on this while I do the stream. So it's gonna be very chill. I have some seaweed soup over here, which I am not going to tilt because it's gonna spill over. But let me take the first sip. Always need soup. Audio's kind of low. Okay, I can't do anything about that. So hope you can turn on your volume a little bit if you don't mind. Carol, thank you for the $2. Boom boom pizza. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 100K views on your podcast. Yes. So you guys know that I've been doing a lot of branded content nowadays, and the video essays that I've been doing, like 2 essays so far, and they've both hit 100K views. Yay, 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 yay. And I'm like the threshold for the advertisement, the promotional, what do you call it, the budget to be paid for me was 100K. So yeah, I'm very satisfied it hit that mark. Now I can get my money. So it's gonna be a very warm winter. Yes, I love that. Hello from Sweden, 5 p.m. The Bard, welcome, welcome. Super happy for the citizens in SK. Yes, we know what y'all are referencing. Definitely about the impeachment. Yes, now we have finished the first step. So officially, the president is now impeached, and we will move on to the Constitutional Court. And they are estimating the court's rule is going to be coming out within 1 or 2 months. And then after that, we will have, if the impeachment is valid, if it goes through, we will have a new presidential election by March or April. Yes. So that's the timeline. Excited to see what happens. Apparently the president is now in his chambers, gathering legal experts around him and preparing for defense on himself legally to prove that the martial law was lawful. So yeah, currently the state at the Constitutional Court is that normally it has, I always get confused. Normally it has 9 people in the court, and right now we only have like 6, is it? I don't know. Okay, like I've not been updated on it, so don't quote me on this. Anyways, what I know for fact is that 3 are absent right now. 3 are absent, and the council, the what do you call it? The parliament needs to vote. Parliament needs to recommend and appoint them to the Constitutional Court, but that has been delayed. So yeah, everybody's talking about how that needs to be done fast. But in particular, today, let's not talk about the martial law and the impeachment that much, because we've been talking about that over and over for the past 2 live streams. That's why, in specific, I wanted today's stream to be a little bit more just laid back and chill, a little bit more about our daily lives, because I can't be talking about this forever, right? So I'll be giving you the big updates and the little, bottom line conclusions. But yeah, for today's stream, let's wander off a little bit and just talk about, some more mundane things in our lives. So you are free to ask whichever questions you want. David, it looks like you've lost weight. Enjoy your meal. No, actually, that's a perfect segue to why I've ordered this, a little bit of a more lighter menu than usual. I would have ordered chicken or some kind of pork belly based food or something, but recently I did on my last live stream I rushed off to the interview with Jerry from K Explorer. I did an interview with him, and then I saw the interview come out while he's very fast in editing, and then my double chin was just like radiating itself on the screen so much. I was like, oh no. Oh no. yeah, his videos get a lot of views, so I was like, no, this is not happening. I gotta lose some weight, or either I gotta get some like liposuction over here or whatever. I'm gonna do both. So my goal is to lose weight, eat healthy, exercise routinely, and if I can get some beauty treatments on top of it, that would be great. So yeah, that video really affected me. Do you no longer do videos for Korea now? Yes, I've stopped doing it for a while. Not because of any beef or negative reasons. It's just that I was there for a long time, and I didn't really see myself advancing a lot, and it was steady income, but it wasn't that much. Like as you know, like the freelance market doesn't really pay that much. So I was like, yeah, I'll just explore new opportunities. So that's why I transitioned to my new job, my new freelance job right now, which is, the workload is a lot nowadays because of a big project, but it's okay. It pays the bills, and also the USD is as like really high right now compared to the Korean one, so that's good. Sometimes that's what it takes, David. That's what happened to me, and now I've lost 65 pounds. Okay. Yeah. David, just a question. I saw somewhere that Jungkook was bullied in the military. Is it true? I think it was some YouTuber. I don't know which YouTuber you are referring to, but I would find it very difficult to believe that. Yeah, because he is BTS and nobody hates BTS. Yeah, especially, yeah, in the military. Why? Yeah, they know Army is backing him up. Like, he would have to be crazy to bully Jungkook. So, yeah. Ooh, the raw salmon over here. Good morning. Good night, Ramis. Okay. Maybe Danny can help. His glow up is insane. What glow up? Oh, his body profile. Yeah, like that's insane, because like I heard what he went through, and he had to like starve and only eat like little, I don't know, like chicken breast and all that. So, but then Danny wasn't that chubby or anything. He was quite fit even before. So I guess he just had to work out a little bit harder, which I'm gonna do too. Yeah. I'm so jealous of your meal. Enjoy. Yes, I am enjoying. So, thank you. Colleen, love your live streams. Thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate it. Many blessings for North Texas. Thank you. Howdy. Oh, I miss Texas so much. Texas is my favorite place among the recent places I've visited. I mean, that's probably the only place I've been to outside of Korea for the past few months, but no, I've been to LA, I've been to Tokyo, I've been to other places, but Texas, it was just like such a new experience for me. So yeah, it was great. Hello, MG. Hello. And also yesterday what happened was I went to see Wicked, and yeah, I know a lot of you guys said it was good in the chat. I will just voice my opinion. First of all, just to not trigger all of you guys, the aesthetics, the graphics, and the colors and everything, the dancing, the choreos, the acting, the singing, the scores, everything was great. It was amazing. It was blockbuster Hollywood style, and I was like, wow, yeah, there was definitely like a wow factor there. But maybe it's just me, like I don't know, maybe it's just the material itself, the content itself, or it just I just felt a little bit too old for that. And I know, like, you know, there's no age limit for the Wizard of Oz themes or Wicked or any kind of musical or whatever, but I just got this feeling that, you know, it was a little bit maybe targeted for a little bit more of a younger audience. That's the impression I got. And then the don't get me wrong, I like musicals. I love watching musicals, and I don't think they're cringe or anything. But then it got to a point, maybe because the running time was a little bit too long, and the what do you call it? The time until we get to the climax, it took a little bit long. So I was kind of like bored in the middle, and once you expect, like, the most annoying thing was once you expect the narrative or the story to move on to the next plot, to the next act, they start singing again. So I was like, no, just chop, move on. Maybe this is the side effects of watching reels and short form content nowadays. But I was like, no, please don't start singing again. Like, can we just move on? You've already sung for like 2 minutes straight. Like, not another song after this, you know? So yeah, that's just my personal opinion. As I said, don't get me wrong, I don't think musicals are for typical age or anything like that. It's just felt a little bit childish to me. And Ariana was gorgeous. She was very cute. And the other actor, the main actress, I don't know her name, who was the witch. What do you call her? I even forgot her name. Yeah, she was great in acting too. But the whole thing was just like, you know, I was like, not my cup of tea. So, like, for instance, I really enjoyed Les Miserables, if that's how you pronounce it. Les Miserables is like a musical slash movie as well, and that wasn't dragged on that much, and it didn't feel like childish or anything. And I felt like the triumph and the catharsis and like the bravado and everything through the screen. This one was a little bit, you know, it was okay. Yeah. Yeah, so if you disagree, we can agree to disagree. The fact that Ariana and Cynthia sang everything live on set too, wow, respect to them. I mean, they were great singers. Ariana doing the wick, that was just so cute. The crazy thing is, that's the first time I've seen Ariana so much on screen for that long. I don't really know much about her. I've never watched her music videos or anything, like any of her TV shows or interviews or anything at all. And I was very like, yeah, she was very like cute. Hello, Connie. Wicked is a female-led storyline, probably why it didn't hit you thematically. Maybe. What are the top Korean movies you recommend? That's a great question, and that's a great thing I can actually recommend to you guys. I would say anything from Bong Joon-ho and Park Chan-wook definitely should be on your watch list. Yeah, anything from those two directors. They're like the maestros of Korean film. So anything from those two. They're very grotesque to some. Park Chan-wook's films are very grotesque and a little bit obscure, in my opinion. But that's the art of it. And then Bong Joon-ho's films are a little bit in your face, kind of society criticism, more leaning towards the left side and all that, but still it does have its own significance. So anything from those two film directors. From Bong Joon-ho, of course, there's Parasite, there's The Monster, The Host, is it? Also there's Snowpiercer, there's Okja, and his masterpiece is Memoirs of a Murder, 살인의 추억. That's amazing. That's one of the best films I've seen. It's based on a true story about the serial killer. And from Park Chan-wook, the best one ever is the one Choi Min-sik is in. Oh, why can't I think of it right now? Is this food bothering my brain process? Oh, why can't I think of it? Oh my gosh. My brain is stuck. From Old Boy, yes, Old Boy, yes. Thank you, thank you. All I had to do is look at the chat. Yes, Old Boy is phenomenal. That is amazing. It's based on the original story is based on a Japanese, I think, comic or maybe novel. But then he movietized it, made it into a movie. It's amazing. The twist at the end, that was crazy. I never saw that coming. I don't think anybody would have seen that coming. That's crazy. Yeah. Old Boy was shocking, I know, right? I thought you don't watch movies because they're expensive. I don't watch them in the theater, but then a lot of you guys hyped up Wicked so much in the chat last time. I got FOMO'd in. and I as I said, the only movies I see at the movie theater are the ones that are worth it. If you know what I'm saying, it's like Hollywood put this much money into it, and there's like this much graphics, this much like name value from the actors, actress, this much like spectacle from it. And if it's that case, I would want to like really watch it and appreciate every single factor at a movie theater at a proper screen with the Dolby surrounding music and all that. So something like Dune, something like Wicked, something like, I don't know, the Avengers Endgame, definitely movie theater experience. But if it's something like a Korean movie, like, I don't know, there's like this movie called The Firefighter going on right now, or if it's like a low budget movie, I know, capitalism, I'm sorry, I need to like promote the movie industry for small filmmakers as well, but that's just how I am. Like, you know, we got lives too, we got living costs too. If it's too expensive, you can't go every single time to watch it, right? Like if it's like a comedy movie or a rom-com movie, it's good to just like wait for it on Netflix and just chill and watch it on your couch, right? So yeah. Musicals don't always land with people. You might really think one is good and one is mid. Yes. In the case of Joker, I heard it was a massive flop. Yeah. With Lady Gaga and who is it? Heath Ledger? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yeah. I heard so much bad stuff on it, like I didn't even attempt to watch it. Everybody on the internet, everybody around me that actually saw it was like, I'm saving you like a solid $20 and 3 hours of your time. The Whale, that's a good movie, yes. Oh, and also I've told you this before, but like when I was on my trip to the States, I watched this movie in the Korean airline, flight. There's a movie called Past Lives, and I think the director is Korean or something. The actors are both Korean, and that movie was so good. I really recommend that. Yeah, but maybe it just hit me harder because I'm like of Korean ethnicity, so I can relate more to that. And I'm not like a third culture child or anything, but like I'm adjacent to that. I know the English. I know a lot of friends that are like that. So yeah. If you're interested in like the sentiment of Korean people and like Korean Americans and all that, I would recommend the movie called Past Lives. It's a romance movie and it's really just heart fluttering and also kind of emotional as well. Yeah, that was a great movie. Gives you the sense of reality check and also romance versus like reality, first love versus reality, who you end up with like married and stuff like that. So I think I could relate it more because of the ethnical resemblance I have as a Korean, and also my age, which I'm at like 30 right now, so I got like a lot of thinking out of it. Yeah, so I recommend that as well. There's TOU on it, and the actress is gorgeous too. I forgot her name. My all-time favorite movie would be Interstellar. Definitely, I've watched it like 5 times or something. I never watch movies multiple times, but Interstellar is any Christopher Nolan movie. There are some flops in between, like Tenet, uh, but Interstellar. What is the one the, with the spinning thing? I can't think of the names right now for some reason. Oh my gosh, I think it's the food that's just like the saliva that's drooling. Oppenheimer was amazing. I honestly think Christopher Nolan is the greatest filmmaker of our time. That's my personal opinion. Inception. I just love how he like plays with time and like the plot splits them up, rearranges them. It's genius. Yeah, so movies are one of my hobbies, so I love movies. Of course I loved Oppenheimer, David. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What is the hidden message over there? I hope you are not leading to my Korean ethnicity there, because I am not I'm not a cruel person. Although result-wise the Hiroshima Nagasaki atomic bomb resulted in the independence of Korea, I do feel very bad for all the sacrifices, and I felt like the pain Oppenheimer had to go through while he was like debating on whether, you know, he's advancing science and human, you know, history and all that versus like the whole massacre. So yeah, but anyways, who's your favorite Western actor? Well, since we were talking about Oppenheimer, I definitely have to say Robert Downey Jr. He's amazing. I think he was born to be Iron Man. Like, I can't think of anyone else that can replace the Iron Man role from Robert Downey Jr. But the thing is, it's very hard to crack out of that, you know, that staple character, that vivid character role, and like diverge into another role and be natural as well and give like do totally different kind of acting. But I think Robert Downey Jr. is amazing with that. I mean, maybe I'm just naming the big names, but definitely the household, like Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, they're amazing people too. Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, his acting was prime. The scene where he's like yelling to the salespersons on his desk about being rich and stuff, and like him doing cocaine and like lying on the floor and drooling and all that, that is just amazing. And yeah, like I think basically all the Hollywood actors are, yeah, just great. Among the female ones, I don't know much. I don't know many of them, but like just to give you my what do you call it? I used to have a big crush on Anne Hathaway back then because I love people with big smiles. And I think her like lips are this big. And when she smiles, it's like flawless teeth. So I was like, wow, that's a great smile. I really love Robert Downey Jr. in the Zodiac as well. That's a very boring movie, but I really love that. And then there's Matt Damon. He's great as well, and The Martian and everything else. So yeah, I think anyone who's in like one of those big productions in Hollywood scene, they're all just great actors in general. hmm Leo is top tier, yeah, for sure. Who's the Korean version of the Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah, you asked that last time. I don't think there's any like success figure in the Korean like stock market or like the financial place. I don't have a lot of info on it, so I can't really. Yeah, there's no figure that can compare to hit that Wolf of Wall Street figure. I forgot his name, his real name. I really don't know. I would like to answer it, but I really don't know. Morgan Freeman is great. He's great. Was it? Morgan Freeman was in Batman too, The Dark Knight. He was in a lot of films, so. Yeah, Christian Bale is amazing too. Come to think of it. The Big Short is one of my favorite movies. Obviously, you guys can know. You guys can tell. I'm really like deep into finance. The Big Short is an amazing film. If you want to know more about like the subprime mortgage, how that happened in a little bit of a comedic, entertaining way, with great acting, great plot. The story itself is amazing. Big Short. Epic. Will you be watching Squid Game? Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody's gonna jump on the bandwagon. So, yeah, definitely have to. Okay, I'm almost finished with this. This was great. This is a great late night meal. I'm splitting this into half because I want to taste all the sauces. Can't waste. I tend to like character actors better, like the unique ones. Oh, for example, who? Trends you wish stop in 2025? I wish TikTok just stopped in general. Respect to the US court for banning TikTok. I don't know what's gonna happen, but from what I heard, US based company, US company as either has to buy the company TikTok or yeah, they gave some kind of time limit. I just want TikTok to stop in general. Because I think it's brain rot, really. Denzel Washington is a good actor. Yes, amazing. Yeah. Oh, he's in The Gladiator? Wow. Russell Crowe from Gladiator. He's great too. So many great actors. Yeah. I mean, Hollywood is full of great actors. It's the center of the whole movie industry, so. We could go on for days and nights naming great actors. I think it would be faster to like just discuss who's like a bad actor, because I don't really think I can name. Normally in Korea, the perception is like a K-pop idol turned actor is usually horrible in acting, because usually the cases are the directors only cast the K-pop idols for the clout, for the international fandom and the headlines and the extra clout that they will bring to the movie from the fandoms and such. So usually they're not as competent. Of course, like actors are actors, K-pop idols are idols. They have different talents. And they've had different experiences and time put into acting practices and such. So, but there are great K-pop idol actors like Do Kyung-soo. He's one of the great ones. I think he's the best K-pop idol turned actor. No, idol Actor turned K-pop. No, what? You get what I'm saying. Finished. That was great meal. Chaonu is one of the worst. I'm not gonna say that because fans are gonna come for me. T.O.P. is a great actor. Yeah, he's pretty good, I would say, but he didn't have a lot of impact though. His roles, like in Tacha 2, I think he was the main lead in Tacha 2. I think that was his like actual main lead gig. He didn't leave like a huge impact. He was very good in acting in one of those like there's a war movie called Poasogoro, and he was pretty good there. But in Tacha, he was like, you know, we will see in Squid Game. From the trailers, it seems like he's done pretty good with the acting. But because like there's so much negative stigma on his name right now, nobody wants to see him. He'll be downplayed, whatever. Juno is also good, yes. He's one of the few good idol actors. Yes. Yuna is good too. But then, I don't know why. Yuna is very good at acting, but I think there's this thing among like Korean people where we call, I know it's weird. I can't really articulate it myself, but we tend to like divide figures as like, oh, he is like an idol figure, oh, she is an actress figure, like she has an actress aura, actress visual, compared to like this person is an idol figure. So usually like if I try to like wrap it up, you know, actors look a little bit more dimensional and they have a little bit more character and a little bit of a more unique mask. It's not like super attractive or pretty, like not catered towards the real like beauty standards. But then if you go to K-pop idols, they're like flawless, they have like a little bit of plastic surgery, they really just are at the epitome of beauty standards. And like Karina, for instance, and they look like dolls and like princes and princesses. So there's like we have like a classification of those two. We divide those two, and when each other side like crosses over, if the person is a little bit too much into the mold of like a K-pop idol, such as Yuna, in my opinion, she's like a dough. She looks like a dough, or like a doll. Just typical K-pop idol figure in my eyes. Like even though she's great at acting, like it's like really just engraved in your mind that she's from Girls' Generation and she's like an idol of the idols. So yeah, like I'm not bashing her acting or anything. As I said, sure, her acting is great, but then it just like that idol tag just follows you for, and it doesn't really matter, but it's just, I don't know, like I don't know what kind of effect it has. Yeah. Do you think Karina would make a good actress? Depends on her skills. Depends. And I think for actors, if your mask, if your visual is like too glamorous, I think it's hard to be a good actor. And, like, ironically, because like you tend to focus more on the visual aspect than the acting itself and the emotions. Even if the person is a good actor, if that person has like too much of a beautiful, handsome face, a gorgeous face, I think that visual actually overshines the acting to some extent, if that makes sense. This is a little strawberry jam chocolate pie I bought at the mart on my way. It was in discount, so I couldn't miss it. Aren't acting skills part of idol training? They do basic training for like music videos and shows and all that, but for professional movies and film or drama, usually they start it after their career has launched, and some people show potential in that field. Like if it's like a 7-member group, normally a select few, like 2 members, get casted internally and they start acting training or whatever, and then they try to diversify their career paths as actors, such as like Jisoo from Blackpink. So not all idols, you know, they get like minimum acting training, but not like the film training. You want some? I hope I could give you some. You should make an ASMR just eating. I'll watch. I might try that in the future. I have a lot of plans coming up ahead, but ever since I realized that I only have a lot of plans and never execute, I don't really want to put it out there because like it always backstabs me at one point. So Komin Shi in The Frog, like she's a good actor too. Yeah, relatively new, I would say. I never knew about her before that. There's like little strawberry jam inside. I heard that Jisoo's gonna be in 전지적 독자 시점. That's like a very big webtoon, a very popular what do you call it? Fantasy webtoon I watch as well. I don't know how they're gonna actually make it into a movie because like there's so many like mystical creatures and time travel and space travel, all that kind of stuff, and war happening. So I don't know how they're actually gonna make it into a movie, but I heard Chisu's in one of the main is one of the main characters. Imino is like the main character as well. I forgot the best of the best. Even above Do Kyung-soo. Do Kyung-soo is great too, from idol to actor. But I would say the best actor turned idol in the whole K-pop scene is Im Siwan from Zea. Im Siwan is like, yeah, nobody can beat him because like his spectrum of acting is crazy. He started off his acting career, I don't know before Miseng, but he launched like super hard with Miseng, and then he got like more diverse roles. He did like a psychopath role recently on Netflix. It's a very scary thriller movie about like if you drop your phone, something like that. But he's gonna be in Squid Game as well, and he did a lot of dramas and movies afterwards. But every one of them he aced. Yeah. Thank you, Rachel, for the $2 pizza. Which BTS member is the best actor in your opinion? I haven't seen a lot of their acting. Like, the ones that were in the one that was in the only actual like serious acting as for like drama or movie, isn't it V? So probably I would technically say V. In Hwarang, right? Park Hyung-sik is good too. Speaking of Hwarang, yes, Park Hyung-sik is definitely good, but I don't think anybody can top Im Siwan. I think he could actually win like a serious acting award in the future. I think nobody thinks of him as an idol anymore. He's not active as an idol anyways, but like he's been accepted as one of the actual actor pools. Yeah. You thought I was gonna say IU? Well, my opinion on IU is like she's good, but for some reason I think because IU is IU and her reputation is just so huge, I just can't see her anyone else in a fictional way than IU, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I have a hard time just processing that she's like another figure in the film. Sejong is good too, from Kugudan, yeah. Hirozo's new modern Han liquor stoppers look really cute. Thank you for that, because it is now time. It is the right time for... Yes. Piroso... Oops. Whoops. Okay, there we go. It is now time for Piroso. Yes. Thank you, Mel. So if you haven't checked out my site, Piroso, BIROSO.net, where we bring the most authentic and unique Korean products to your doorstep. International shipping. We have very unique crafts over here, as you can see. We have a lot of new updates on the site as well. We've been playing with the layout, so give us your feedback on it. We sell home, fashion, Korean fashion, modern fashion, kitchen, tea, stationery, digital accessories, books, all collaboration with all these brands over here, like more than 50 brands. We have our bestsellers. We have the newbie bag, the Korean Army t-shirt, the BTS Jungkook bucket hat, the Norige accessory, the Mother of Pearl diary, the Piroso t-shirts, and the MBTI t-shirts over here, BTS bracelets. And we got the Carnation soap. If you want to thank anybody, from your parents to your friends, this is the great soap, a very unique soap you can get. We have the Merry Christmas soap, a very, very cute one. We got the cute wine stoppers over here that resemble the Korean king and queen together. Very easy to use. All you have to do is just plug it in on whichever wine bottle, olive oil, like glass you have, a bottle you have. Yeah. Go check them out. And we have new ceramics over here. I don't know why, but this product is pretty popular. We've already sold like 6 units. It's like metal stickers inspired by national treasures, Korean treasures, and you can just stick it behind your phone case or something. I guess people have like clear phone cases and they want to put like points, little point on it. So that's been popular. Z Flip only cases over here. And very surprisingly, our modern hanboks are selling pretty good too. Yeah, I was very surprised. I thought it would be very hard to like digest in a more Western setting. I guess like in East Asia or Asia it could fly a little bit, but yeah, we have our blogs over here as well. Why Koreans mostly wear black and long padded jackets. Top 10 must-watch classic K-dramas. Speaking of dramas and movies today, picked by a Korean, which is me. Yeah, these modern hanboks are selling great. So yeah, go check them out. We have tea as well, stationery, very cute stationery, and everything. Books, a collection of books. So yeah, go to Piroso, check them out. And thank you, Mel, for giving me the chance to do the promotion. Yes, I actually have physical objects right next to me, but I'm kind of lazy today, so I'll only show you one. The Carnation soap. Very subtle aroma scent. If you want to thank anybody, special gift, that's the best. Time to plan my next Piroso order. Yes, use the coupon code KPC for a 10% discount if you haven't used it yet. Cute products, thank you so much. Yes, I was talking about my favorite movies, directors, and actors so far. Thank you for the wrap up. And we could segue into another topic if The question is well provided. Why am I starving? I should probably not eat more than 2 choco pies, but I will because I'm so hungry. Do I have anything in the fridge? Yes, I do. I will eat that right after this. So actually, you know what? F it. Like F my weight loss and everything. I'm just so hungry right now. I'm gonna go overboard. Let me check if I got any PayPals. Oh, Sherry. Thank you for buying me a pizza on Buy Me a Coffee. Love your podcast, YouTube lives. Thanks for all you do, all the guests. Thank you so much for the pizza over here. No PayPals yet, but you can send your questions and whatever via PayPal as well. And thank you, Sherry, for becoming a Patreon as well. Wow, €3. Okay, that's great. Great question. Hey Stosh, thank you for the question. What are your plans for 2025? I have some big bucket lists. I wouldn't call them bucket lists, but to-do lists. First of all, I definitely need to make a team. Hire an editor. Start pumping out more content because I'm seeing a silver lining in these essay type of contents, and I definitely need to put out more shorts for exponential growth. So hiring an editor, or if I have the luxury, a script writer, would definitely be top priority. Also, in April, it's confirmed that I will be moving out of my house right now with my grandma. My grandma's gonna go to Busan with my mother and father. We've actually got a separate house for her that's right in front of my parents' house, so that's good. But I will be moving out officially, so I'll be house hunting for the next 2 months. Yeah, so I'm just trying to like specify an area which is favorable to my activity radius and all that. So right now I'm looking at this area, like Gongdeok is pretty good. Also Hapjeong is pretty good too, close to Hongdae, near to DMC. Very young area, hip area as well, quiet too. So Hapjeong is one of the candidates. Or I don't think I'll go to Gangnam. Gangnam's pretty hectic and it's like the rent is quite high. But it is an option. It is an option because in order for me to gather and summon more guests, Gangnam is preferable because a lot of people just, you know, it's like a hub. So yeah, I'm considering a lot of stuff. So moving is going to be a big priority. I think this office is, I don't think I'm going to enlong the lease because yeah, we're in talks with Jin about like Pirozo's management and like KPC's management over here. And I just realized that, you know, I was very ambitious at the start, and I'm very grateful and appreciative towards my sponsor that gave me a lot of what do you call it, room to experiment with content in this new studio. But ironically, just because you have a big space and like a nice background, it didn't really boost like my creativity or like the what do you call it, the number of content I put out. So I think like in this economy, like there's the rent here, there's the big size over here, there's way more things to manage. I think in this economy and looking at other content creators, just utilizing your house that I live in, that I pay rent for anyways, and multi-purposing it as a live streaming studio and also one room of my house into like a mini studio where I can film podcast or essay videos, that would work. Initially I didn't do that because my parents, they were very like concerned people. They're very worried about my future as well. My mom is especially more worried, and they had like this big philosophy of you need to divide where you live and where you work. Like if those two merge, you become antisocial. You don't go out, don't get any sunlight. You become more introvert. You won't meet any people. You'll become more closed, and actually it'll like hinder your productivity too, because your bed is at home, you're just comfortable, you're not gonna be motivated or anything. So because of all those reasons, I don't know, like I don't think that's true necessarily. I think it differs person to person. Like there are a lot of people I know that are super successful as freelancers, novelists, whatever, YouTubers that just work at home. There are pros and cons of it. You don't have to waste transportation, and yeah, I don't have to shutter in this cold office anymore. But yeah, there are pros and cons, but I think I can pretty much manage myself even if I were to work at home and live at home at the same time. So I kind of convinced her. I think, you know, she was like, okay, if you're confident enough, and also in this economy, like paying double rent wouldn't really be financially smart. So yeah, I think I'm going for that. So first of all, I'm looking for a proper house right now. It's not going to be anything big or anything. Like if you think house in American terms, you are on a really wrong track. Like I'm talking like 1 rooms, 2 rooms, 3 rooms max, office tel. Yeah, small houses. So yeah, that's one of my priorities. That's one of my plans. Other than that, just expanding Piroso, experimenting more with it, getting bigger gigs and everything. Also weight loss, which includes like body fitness as well. This is a goal I've never been able to achieve, but I feel like, you know, I saw a reel. You know, if you like the first thing, there was this very motivational reel that said, I can't just really organize it, but just to put it all out, like people respect you more if you have a fit body. Like the first impression people get on you if you have like a fit body, like a good physique, is that they are going to immediately know that you are disciplined, responsible, competent person that knows how to take care of your body, which is the biggest asset in your life. Your health comes first, and that will all, you know, make a very good cycle in your life. Then that will trickle down to your business operations and how you manage your work and all that, finance, wealth, it all follows. So the number one step should be fitness and physique. I'm not talking about getting like 6 packs and abs and like whatever, like huge biceps or anything. It's just like being super fit, lean, and not like overweight or obese, having like bad sleep cycles. I'm trying to fix all of that in the new year if I can. Everybody says this in their New Year's resolutions, but we're all human beings at the end. And there was another additional reel that really hit me hard. Like everyone knows that health and fitness should be their priority, and actually if you think about it, it's super easy, because like unlike other things, like I want to be rich, like there are tons of ways and streams to become rich, and there's no like recipe. You can become a businessman, you can be like a crypto trader, you could be like a YouTuber, you could sell drugs or whatever. There's no set way, and you could fail along the line. Like 90% of the businesses go bankrupt. So it's very hard, right? But as for fitness, while it is hard, the plan is pretty decent, and it's very easy if you just lay it out. Just go to the gym every single day, just lift some weights, do some cardio, eat healthy, and you know what's healthy already. You know what's unhealthy and not unhealthy. It's pretty simple. But the fact that most people can't do that is it's about like their own discipline, diligence, and like controlling themselves and all that. So yeah, it's easy as it sounds, but it's really hard to get consistent about it. So that's on my list. And you know what they say, like you should, not only because of the aesthetic purposes, when you're in your late 20s or mid 20s to 30s, that's when you're like socially most active. Like you're in the dating scene, you're meeting a lot of people. So having a great physique has like so many benefits in that age bracket specifically. So, and it's also biologically, physically, the easiest time you can actually pump your stamina and hormones and everything to gain more body muscle mass and everything. So it just makes sense to build a great body in this time. But aside from all of that, the biggest benefit from getting fit is definitely when you start to age and your body deteriorates, and you know, some issues happen with your body. One, if you have more muscle mass, it's gonna sustain your back a little bit better. Like, you're gonna have better posture. Your muscle is going to shrink, but then the what do you call it, the nutrients or whatever, it's going to like maintain your body a little longer than people that don't have any muscle and haven't been eating healthy and haven't been working out. Like, you have a healthy heart as well, like if you do cardio. And so there's so many benefits for it. So I'm like, why not? That's like 101, like the A from A to Z of being successful. So like, if I want to be successful, I need to be successful with my body first. So that's what I have in my mind. So I think health and fitness is definitely going to be prioritized. And then business wise, I want to expand. I want to like experiment, and also I want to delegate to editors, and then finding a new home, finding a new residence and environment to create and do more content is on my list. I think so. Those three things are the best top priority on my list. And if I be a little bit more ambitious, maybe dating, relationship, maybe find the one for future marriage or whatever. So human beings are social beings, and like, my line of job is just very lonely. I'm stuck in the studio 24/7. I don't really meet anybody. So yeah, it's important. Like they say, once you get old, you really don't need that many friends, but you do need a select few. You need your family, and what's left to you is your family. Usually your family. If they're gone, you have your wife or husband, and then your children, or maybe your companion as like a dog, and then your best friend, like one or two best friends. And that's usually what's left of you when you're in your like 60s and 70s and on. And even though you have these many friends, there's no human being that can maintain every single one of those social relationships, because those people also have their own lives as well, and they get committed to their own family and their own kids and all that. So like, the connection gets more like, what do you call it, watered down. So I think that's pretty true. So for the long term, like, my job isn't much of a social one. I don't have siblings. I only have like my mom and dad, and that's it. Like, I don't have many relatives either. So the only people I can actually lean on and entrust my 100% is my parents, and that's it. That's basically it. I don't have anybody else. Like, I have a small pool of friends, but they're all busy with their work, their lives, their marriage, and all that. So I think the next step would definitely, obviously, be like finding the one that is like bound to be like a companion and a partner to each other in life. So yeah, maybe that's on the list, because I'm turning 33 now. So I would like to prepare. Like, my philosophy is, if you are going to marry someone, you at least need to know the person more than a year, and then live together at least for a year and all that. You need to go through all the ups and downs and know the person inside and out. Do all the questionable debates and roadmaps on your end of the life, your career roadmaps, your finances, your values on children, raising all that. So it's a very thorough process in my mind. I'm just that kind of person. And I know some people say like, it can't be like that. It's like, love is usually just spontaneous. It's love in first sight, and it's sometimes very emotional. You just see that person, and some people just get married within 3 months and it works perfectly fine. But I'm just trying to like up the probabilities, right, of having a great marriage. And nobody wants to get divorced in the first place, right? So even if there is an option of divorce, like, everybody starts off as like, we all say in our weddings, like let's be happily ever after and all that. So yeah, so I think that basically sums it up. I don't have anything grand for 2025, but thanks for asking. It was like a process of like organizing my mind right now as well. Yeah. So let me go back and read some super chats and back read some of your chats so that I can respond to them. In the meantime, wow, there are a lot of super chats that I haven't read. Let's see. I hope meeting me is on the bucket list, says Rachel. Okay, I will try to put it on the bucket list. Yeah, and go to the States. Yeah, if I'm successful, that means I can travel all around the world. So, will you have some moderators for your channel? I haven't thought of it so far because, like, relatively the chat is clean. I have Nightbot, even though it's super effective, maybe too effective sometimes, but I haven't seen them many trolls, so maybe I don't really need moderators at this point. But if we grow like to over 1,000 people and it gets uncontrollable and stuff, maybe then, yeah. If you need a workout buddy, you can email me and we can help each other stay motivated and hold each other accountable. That's a little bit too much. Okay, I appreciate the offer though. Yes, Rachel, thank you so much for the super chats. And let me back read some of your chat. Let's see. Let's see. Wow. The chat is just so clogged up. David is making money moves. Yes. That sounds nice. Hopefully you find something convenient for you. Yes, thank you. I'm heading out with the fam. Thanks for the content, David. Bye. Bye, Renato. See you again. Thanks for tuning in. Isn't rent down because of the martial law blunder? No. It hasn't affected anything. Moving is a big deal. Office, apartment option, a good deal or practical. Are we talking about office tel? I'll just get what I can. Yeah. Life in Korea is hell. I wouldn't say it's hell. Like, other than the housing price, everything's heaven probably. Yeah, compared to most places in the world. Yeah. Green looks good on you. Thank you. Do you like living in Korea? Yes, I do. Yeah, I think I'm very fortunate being born here, because it's one of the most convenient, safe, fun places to live in the world, in my opinion. Other than the housing prices, other than the competitive society, and constant comparisons, and like hyper-capitalist mindset and all that, but infrastructure-wise, environment-wise, entertainment-wise, everything, like, it's top-notch. Are work-from-home jobs not a thing in South Korea? It's very limited. I haven't seen that much. No. Yes, David, that makes much more sense and will save you money. Yes. I think you're referring to the house and office plan, right? You're moving back to Canada in 2025. Okay, that's great. Isn't a house like $1 million? Yes, it is. But as I told you, I'm not going to be moving into one of those high-rise, like, good premium apartments. Yeah, I'm going to be living in a small, little one-room or two-room apartment. Yeah. But hopefully I can pull some funds from my current apartment and some of my savings. The thing is, I don't want... The dilemma is, like, I probably want to get jeonse, which is like, if you don't know what jeonse is, go watch my previous video about like the housing prices in Korea. But jeonse is basically where you put in a massive amount of key money. We're talking in like 100k, like 200k, 300k here. You put in that much money and you don't pay rent for the whole contract. And how it works is that the landlord gets that money from you and he puts that 300k, let's say it's 300k, 400k, he puts that 500K in the bank from and then he gets the interest rate. He gets the interest from that. So that substitutes the rent. And it's favorable, it's preferable to both sides because the landlord has the freedom to do whatever he wants to do with that big amount of money for in the meantime. Like he could invest it in stocks or Bitcoin or whatever. I know it's very like dangerous, right? Like what if he loses it all? We have like policies for that and safety things for that. But it has been very troublesome in the previous recent years because some people fled with that money. So there is a risk, but there are like government policies to prevent those kind of things of happening. Anyways, it's favorable in the landlord side because of that. And sometimes it exceeds the actual rent. If the interest rate is higher, they could just get that money and then just put it in the bank and get more than what they would actually accept as monthly rent, right? And for the tenant, in my case, even if it's a big amount of money, that means after living 2 years, let's say I put in 500K as deposit, as chonse. After 2 years, I'm getting back all that money, 100%. So I have lost, like technically I haven't lost any money at all. Like I haven't spent, let's say the average price of monthly rent in Korea, I did the market research yesterday, and it's like at average $1,000 per month right now. Like I would say for good homes it's like 1,000. For decent homes it's like $800. So let's say it's like $1,000 because I'm aiming for at least like 3 rooms with like a studio's option and stuff. So $1,000 per year would be $12,000, and for a 2-year lease or 2-year contract, it would be $24,000. So that means $24,000 is deducted. It's minus from your bank. You're never getting that money back. And think what you could do with $24,000, right? So the good thing about chonse is that you don't lose any money at the end. But then bright people who are bright with economics know that there is a thing called inflation, and if you it's not that you're losing any money, like it doesn't seem like you're losing any money, but because you are not using that 500K and it's locked somewhere, you're not getting any kind of like revenue from it. You're not creating any kind of extra value from it. So you're basically losing money in some way because the landlord is getting profit out of it, and potentially you could have gotten that money out of it. So it's like, I guess it's kind of like a placebo, like thing. But I would like to think, preserving that money as it is and getting all of it back, it just feels better, and it just feels a little bit more like you've saved a bunch of money. So yeah, anyways, I'm going for the chonse. So I'm looking for chonse right now. And where was I getting to with this story? I forgot. Anyways, yeah, I just explained the chonse system. Yeah. So the places I'm looking for with chonse are normally at like 300K, 400K, I would say. So yeah, I'll have to pull some savings and some funds from this house and merge them together and like put it into chonse and all that. So yeah. But you lose out on interest. Yeah, exactly. Let's see in the chat. Okay. Hoodie gang, let's all get fit and hot in 2025. Okay. Living together is the best test, they say. Yes, for marriage partners, yes. Your adult friends and companion probably most important. Your kids will have their own lives, maybe live in new countries. Yes. Marrying young often leads to divorce at a later age. That's statistically and logically true, I would say. Do you like traveling? I love traveling. Yes. That's why Baekhyun needs to marry me now. Well, that's why Karina and Winter should marry me now too. Gamma, thank you for tuning in with the live stream. And for all 300 people watching right now, could you please like that like button? Smash that like button, please. You've never seen a strawberry chocolate pie? Well, you've seen it today. Here it is. This is how it looks like. Yeah. Good luck with house hunting. Yes. It sounds like you have a plan and list for 2025. I wish you a lot of success in checking those boxes, and I support you always. Thank you so much. Okay, Stosh. My zodiac sign is Virgo. I have no idea what's happening with Johnny Somali. Chunse seems kind of risky. It is risky. That's why a lot of people fell into fraud, because some of the Chunse fraud owners fled with that money, and they take like big bets with those money, and they lose the ability to pay it back. So there are a lot of problems in Korea because of Chunse, but now the policies have been a little strengthened, so that the tenants can get back their Chunse. Yeah. Chunse has to be fully in cash. Exactly, yes. That seems better than the year rental increases other places. Yeah, so it has its pros and cons, and it's a system that's been in Korea for a while, and my parents and I have always used Chunse, and we've never lost a dime. Technically. Are you saying you have over 400k, David? I will not disclose my bank account, but I have a few savings. I have some savings. Bro, I'm like, I don't know if you're a bro or sis, but like, I'm 33. Like, if I don't have that much money in my account right now, then maybe I don't. Maybe I'm bluffing to save my ego. Yeah. Is the health insurance and SK cover full body checkup 100%? What? I'm not getting it. That's like David got money in the bank he's invested. I'm not rich. I'm not rich for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely not rich. I'm not broke. But I am frugal. That's one thing for sure. I do not have the luxury to go to hotels, buy a Mercedes, and buy Louis Vuitton designer brands. I only wear Uniqlo. I don't buy clothes. I only go on trips when they're sponsored. So you basically see my size over here. Yeah. And even if I had more than that amount of money in my bank, that would be nothing in Korea. Like, you can't, like, as I said, you need at least, in my video you saw the average apartment price. Average. That means not even high end or anything. The median, I mean, average and median is a little bit different, but anyways, the middle price for an average apartment here is approximately 830k. 830k in Seoul. So yeah, that's crazy. So we have a joke going on nowadays. When you win the lottery, when you win the Korean Lotto, the first prize usually gets somewhere around typically somewhere around like 2 million. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, it's 2 million. 2 million. And if there's like two winners, you split it into half. You know how it works, right? Usually there are like two winners, one winner. So it's around like, by person, you would get like 1 million to 2 million. The price fluctuates as well. The funds fluctuate as well. So sometimes it's like 1.3 million, sometimes it's 1.5 million. So let's say you get like 1.5 million if you win the grand prize by yourself. Then you deduct, I think the tax rate is like, how much is the tax? It's like 30% or something. 로또 세금. It's 33%. So they tax you 33% out of the, for calculation's sake, let's just say 1 million. So if they take 33%, you have 670k left if you get the grand prize from the Korean Lotto. 670k. You remember the average price of the apartment in Seoul, right? It's 830k. You can't even afford an apartment even if you hit the jackpot of the Korean lottery. This is a reality right now, and people are like, we either need to expand the cap of the Korean lottery to like 3 million or 5 million or above, like, or like make it a system like the what do you call it, the US Powerball, where you like just, you know, continue on, just stack on the grand prize, trial after trial, or lower the tax or something. We need to do something, because the grand prize doesn't do anything. Like, you can't even buy a house with the grand prize of the lottery. That's crazy. Like, imagine you hit the jackpot, you used all of your luck in your life, and the irony is you can't even buy a house. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's crazy. I was talking in dollars, yes. Economy is tough these days, yeah. That's how you get rich. Yes, my mindset. Yes. You know, like there's a famous, I think it was from the Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There's like a whole calculation on you know, a financial consultant episode or something. There was like a couple that went to a financial consultant and said, like, we're earning this much, but it seems like it's so hard to save money. And the first thing the consultant said is like, do you drink coffee every morning? And they were like, what? And he asked again, well, do you drink coffee in the morning? And they said, like, yeah. And how much does that cost? Do you drink Starbucks, or what do you drink? I'm like, okay, like a Starbucks latte every morning. How much does that cost? It's like, I guess, I don't know, $5. So how long have you been working? And they were like, oh, like for 5 years. So he put out a calculator and put like $5 times like 300 days times 5 years, and that made up like a bunch of money. So he was like, just sacrifice your coffee and then you would have already bought a house or something like that. So it's like frugal. Sometimes you can't be frugal. Like, you know, if you're on a date and you want a good time, you're there for the experience, and sometimes you got to spend money, but sometimes you can sacrifice little things that really compound over time. Like in my mindset, I never understood people who actually smoke, because like it's unnecessary. Like, it's bad for you. It's the prime example, because like it gives you lung cancer. Like, why would you smoke? And it's expensive too. And it's like a recurring thing you buy every single day or week. And if you just save that amount of money for 10 years on the whole span of whenever you started smoking, then you would have already bought a house or something. Yeah, so it's depressing when you total it all up, right? So me not going to the movies, I'm not eating coffee, not drinking coffee, not smoking, saving, you know, gas fees on public transportation and all that. Like, I'm trying to adopt that lifestyle, because invisibly, unconsciously, or like unintentionally, I'm stacking more money, like, even if I don't know about it. So that's the lifestyle I'm trying to live. And some people might say, YOLO, you only live one life. Like, maybe you should have some fun while you're in your 20s and 30s. I've had a decent amount of fun in my 20s. Also, right now I feel like, you know, it's more of a right age to save up for my future as well, because I don't want to be living in a cold, unheated room with no children and no whatever when I'm like 70 years old. So yeah. anyways, okay. I have to just refresh the chat over here. We have a lottery pool at your work. That's great. That's great. I wish I had something like that, but I don't have a work pool. Yeah. You should do a vlog about house hunting? Nah, that's like too much. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bitcoin. Yeah, that's why a lot of my savings go into assets. Like while I save up with my frugal behavior on daily life stuff, I save all that money and I put it either in the S&P 500 or Bitcoin, or I spread it out. There's a thing called like a portfolio asset management 101, but like normally they say you should have 40% as cash to deploy it whenever the stock market plunges, or there's like a very attractive asset that's like devalued. Like you could put it into gold, you could put it into stocks, you could put it into bonds. Bitcoin nowadays is like huge. Real estate, anything. Like, so I have like multiple income streams that are invested. I'm active into crypto. I have like this AI tool that just spreads my asset into like a portfolio that does it all for me, because it's just too much for me. I can't keep track of like the global economy, right? Like, how am I gonna know the global economic status of China and India and like the emerging markets and the US NASDAQ and European euro and all that, right? So like the price of oil, crude oil, and like gold, silver. So this AI tool with a bunch of like team members, like financial researchers, it's basically like a fund manager, but like it's AI. It gives me reports every single day. Actually, I could show you, like, it's very cool. I think you would have similar services in your own countries, but in Korea it's called Fint, and yeah, it just allocates your asset in a very like nice way, so that it's evenly spread out. So even though one side is like plummeting, one side is going up, so it just balances it off. And I have two accounts over here. I will not show you how much I have it inside, but right now, if you can see the portfolio over here, this is how it manages it. So 34% in US stocks, 14% in the whole US like index funds or something like that, 16% in what do you call it, developed country stocks, 9% in emerging markets, 13% in raw material and real estate, 14% in bonds. So they do stuff like this, and they show you what kind of I'm showing my amount of money over here, but they show you what kind of stuff they're investing in, like the S&P 500, MSCI, whatever, blah 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 blah. So it's very interesting, and they give you reports every single day on how they like changed your portfolio and stuff like that. And while I'm not going to show you the amount I have in the account, this is the graph so far. That it's great. Yeah, this is the graph so far on how it's been doing. So AI is better than human beings. It's like, it doesn't have emotion. It just like trades and allocates based on data only. So that graph is amazing. I love what it's the performance it's doing. So it's been doing very great for me. And the thing I like about it is that it like, if I have my main bank account, my savings account, it takes out $8. I've set it as $8 because like of tax deductions and benefits and all that. Like, there's a thing, if you put like $4,000 in a certain like home, what do you call it, housing fund account, like for people 35 and below, they give you tax benefits and stuff. And in order to get like $4,000 per year, it's like $8 per day or something like that. I don't know. Like, anyways, I did the calculation, so I made the automation. The AI app enables me, without me actually doing it, it just automatically pulls out $8 from my bank account every single day. So it's doing dollar cost averaging. So it's not like me putting in the chunk of money like $1,000 in a month. Like you can do that, but I've just said it like that, so it's more stable. So like $8 per day is going into that account, and the AI just balances it. Like, oh, today like this stock is down, so maybe you should invest in this one, and it does it for me. And then, yeah, so far the performance has been great, and it's been very stable. But it's boring, obviously. Like the gains aren't huge. So for that, for the dopamine and for bigger gains, I'm in like crypto and like stocks actively and all that. So yeah. The sad thing is, even though I'm doing all of this, I would have to save like a decade or something to buy a house. That's the sad thing. That's the conclusion. Like Korean people in my age, in their 20s and 30s, they're so obsessed in investing. They know everything about like the stock market. They know how Tesla is working. Like there was an interesting article today. If Tesla goes up, Tesla has gone up, like it's penetrated its all-time high right now. If Tesla rises more than 200% from now, like Bill Gates is gonna get broke because he shorted Tesla. There was an interesting article anyway, but yeah, the reason why Korean people are so obsessed in investment and cryptocurrency and all that is all because they want to afford a house. That's the bottom line of it. They're not money hungry like crazy capitalist people. They just want to buy a house, and they know that the only chance they could like the best chance they have for normal people that are just employees and their salary is not gonna go up 1,000%. They're not CEOs, they're not business owners now, right? So the only way they can fight with inflation and actually achieve a house, and like you have to save 25 years with your salary not spending anything to get a house in Korea. So to reduce that into at least a decade, you'll have to invest, and you'll have to get more earnings. So it doesn't mean like earning money by investment you're getting rich, or your life is getting more lavish or anything. It's just there, and you're just saving up for a house. That's basically it, right? So yeah, it's depressing. It's depressing. So I'm not enjoying my money, curse, unfortunately. Yeah, in America, cigarettes are over $11 a pack. That's crazy. So for chain smokers and actual like habitual smokers, that's gonna take a lot of money, right? 4.8 a pack for cheap cigarettes in NC. Okay. Agree. It's time to build. My brother is smoking away his savings. David, your hair has been extra slayful lately. You should do a financial advice video. I am nobody to do a financial advice video. Nobody. So whenever you hear anything related to finance on my channel, do not take any advice from it. Yeah. Just go and read a Warren Buffett book, okay? Not crypto talk. I didn't talk about crypto. Yeah. I was very alert about that because I know you guys don't like, yeah, crypto talk. Robo investor, yes. Yes, he has at least 10 bitcoins. Are you kidding me? If I had 10 bitcoins, I wouldn't be working right now. Do you know how much 10 bitcoins is worth right now? It's crazy. 1 bitcoin is 100k, so 10 bitcoins means 1 million USD. A little over that. That would be like 1.03 million USD right now if I had 10 bitcoins. You saw it? You saw my money? No, you didn't see my money. Anyways, that's like a little like pocket money, so even if it was exposed, nothing. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, he was like that serious about money, but once you actually see that account, you'll be like, oh, so he was talking about money with like only that much. I should probably type his paypal.com/koreanpizzaclub and add like $5 more to it, because that's like so little. Do they teach you investing in Korean schools, or do you learn it on our own? On our own, for sure, on our own. Yeah, Like, that's the thing. You know, this is very like I don't know why, but a lot of people seem to say this is very like uh right wing or conservative advice or like narrative, but I do agree that the education system is very, very flawed. Because, you know, of course, you know, you have to learn humanities, science, math, literature, physical education, all that. Like, it's super important. It's super, super important. But why don't you add finance to, like, the prerequisite, the subjects? Because at the end, if you really think about it, the bottom line is you graduate from school, go to college or whatever, go get a job, and at the end, what you do is you get hired by a job or make a business or whatever, and you earn money, and you have to survive off of that. So to enhance your chances of survival, you need to learn about finance and how to invest it, how do you manage your money, how to earn more money, like blah blah blah, etc., etc. So I don't understand why schools know and the education system knows that that is the core of surviving in this capitalistic society, and they don't teach the basics of it. They don't teach what the stock market is. They don't teach about asset management. They don't teach about saving or how the bank works or interest rate or anything. They don't teach basic economics as well. They don't teach the history of the subprime mortgage or like the economic, you know, whatever, inflation and all that. So yeah, I just don't understand. So the right wing narrative is the government and the education system is doing that on purpose to not let the social pyramid, the bottom side of the social pyramid that needs to sustain our society by manual labor, by like service jobs and everything that's not like high paid jobs, because some people need to do that to sustain our society. Not everybody can be like massive, you know, it's like a zero sum game. So the conspiracy theories are the higher ups, like who are the richest people in the world, are restricting the education of finance in school and public education because they don't want people to know about how capitalism works, how to make more money, how to save more money. They just want people to be impulsive and consume everything they have and just stay in their own like economic brackets so that, you know, they can get more richer and these people can sustain society. That's like a conspiracy theory, and that's like some, like, I guess, twisted narratives at some point, but maybe to some extent there is some truth in it. So I don't know. Well, in the Korean education system, we didn't have economics as like a required subject. We could choose it. It was a selective. But even there, we only learn about macroeconomics or macro and like the free market, Adam Smith, and like revised capitalism and all that. So it's like very theoretical, but like the practicalities, like what you actually have to do as an adult to save money. You go to the bank, and how much is the interest rate? How much you have to save? Like what's the 441k the U.S. people have? Like what do you have to do for a pension? What is like depreciating assets and all that? Like they don't teach that kind of stuff. So it's just very weird. I don't know. Because at the end, everybody just needs to earn money to survive, and that's that's one of the most crucial things in society. But weirdly enough, they don't teach that. Yeah, they don't teach you on the practical and survival skill stuff, because the conspiracies say they want the poor to be poor so that they can exploit them forever. By the time they finally figure it out, it's too late. I know, right? Like me. Like me, I didn't have a freaking clue about like how to save money or invest until I was like 27 or something. Yeah. Anyways, the education system needs to be updated. Yeah, I know. I'm just very frustrated on that. Yeah. You took Business 101 in high school because your history teacher recommended it. I guess if your teacher recommended it, it wasn't like a requisite subject. So in my high school, we definitely have to take English, like these are requisites. English, math, Korean, these are the three big pillars. Even in the SAT exams, these three are like more than the majority of the scores that take into account for university approvals and stuff. So these three, and then you can select 4 other subjects, which are among the social sciences. So I chose like society and culture, and then world geography, and what else did I choose? I didn't really care about the other 2, so I don't even remember. Oh, one was ethics. We had a class called ethics, like moral things. Like it's more like philosophy. We learn like Western, Eastern philosophy, what Confucius said and all that kind of stuff. So ethics, and then one was, I forgot. So there was definitely like economics there, and my friends took economics, but then it was deemed to be one of the hardest subjects out there, because as high school students, like economics is very hard. And then I took a peek, and I learned, indirectly heard what they learn, and of course they learn about like the macros and micros and all that kind of stuff. But as again, circling back, they don't teach like the practical things. They just learn theoretical economics. And then you have like another selective third language. So I chose Japanese because like I like Japanese, and I used to learn Japanese anyway. So yeah, that. And then some people, the crazy thing, okay, this is taking a detour now, but the crazy thing is there are unpopular subjects among these. Like, there are popular ones like society and culture, the one I chose. Like in society and culture, you learn obviously about culture and society, how it works and all that, but you learn mostly how to like decipher graphs and tables and statistics and stuff. So if this statistic says like the x-axis and y-axis indicates this and that, and the graph indicates this, you need to interpret that graph, and there are like multiple choices. Says this graph indicates that the birth rate is blah 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 according to that. Yeah, and that's basically what they want you to do, and they're like long bodies of paragraphs, and you need to get information from that and deduce like what this means in society and all that. So that kind of stuff. But that was like one of the most easiest, and the subject itself is very friendly and like and yeah, so that was very popular. So what nowadays the helicopter moms in Gangnam do is very interesting. I forgot how they do it, but they rig. Okay. So how they do it is they particularly make their kids take like the least popular subject. Let's say for third language, Arabic. Nobody does Arabic in Korea. Like I'm sorry, but it's like an unpopular language. Like, why would you? There's like Japanese, German, Chinese. Chinese is the most popular for of course, and there's like Spanish, second popular, and all that kind of stuff. But then there's Arabic, but nobody would do Arabic, right? So they make their kids enlist for Arabic, and it's crazy. All of these moms, there's no age limit for taking the SAT, right? The KSAT. So what they do is they make all their kids choose Arabic. So it's like a handful of people in the country, and it's hard, right? They won't study that much. They would do basic minimum level of education, they would go to like private academies and they would learn like hi, how are you doing, all that kind of stuff in Arabic. They would learn the letters and all that, and that's how the difficulty of the exams. English is way harder, and Japanese would be way harder, but Arabic, nobody chooses it, so it's like relatively easy. So they just learn the basics. They go to the KSAT exam. They get like relatively good scores, but the crazy part is all of those moms that are united, that share all the information from the private academies and have schemed on what is the best way to send my son to Seoul National University, is they enroll, they register for the KSAT exam themselves. So if like 100 people, let's say like 1,000 people in total are taking the exam for Arabic, and 100 of them are the Gangnam kids that go to private education and all that, like 900 of them are probably some people that just chose it out of fun or they're not serious about it. These 100 kids, they get the education, they get the high scores, but these moms, 100 of them, so like it's already 1,000 people, but they add 100 people to that, that pool, and makes it 1,100, and they go and take the exam and get everything wrong on purpose. So they get like zeros. So that makes like the relative score of their kids higher than like other kids that have taken other subjects like Japanese or Chinese or something. So they rig the relative scores. I don't know how it works, but there's this calculation system on like the entering of universities and stuff. And this was widely published through the media. This KSAT 2024 KSAT exam, and it got exposed, but the Ministry of Education said that it's totally legal and they can't do anything about it. It's basically manipulating their scores, but it's totally legal. They can't restrict the moms from taking the exams and getting zeros. So I felt like, wow, these Korean Gangnam moms, they are freaking serious. That's like the Sky Castle level we're talking about, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. So wow, when I saw that, I was like, my mom was pretty much a tiger mom too, and like she put me to like 5 academies at once in Busan, but I can't even compare to that. So yeah, that was crazy. Another rant, I know. Arabic. What how do you pronounce it then? Arabic? Arabic? You had ethics. Okay, that's cool. You took ethics and philosophy. Yeah, we learned from Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, all that, and Kant. Your sound is so low. I'm so sorry. The only solution to that is to up your volume. What's making you so sad and discouraged? I don't recall anything that I said was like that. Ciao. Yeah, I think there was Italian. Yeah. I took French and Russian in high school, then lived in Germany for 3 years. Wow. Took Spanish. Oh my gosh. The Gangnam mom shifting the score curve lower. Yeah, exactly. That was crazy. Yeah, the extent they will go to get their kids into the Sky University. It's like mind-boggling. Arabic? That's how you pronounce it? Arabic? Arabic? Really? Really? Is it Arabic? I don't think I've ever heard Arabic? Really? Really? I've been deceived my whole life. Arabic? I would understand if it's Arabic. Yeah, it sounds better if it were to be Arabic, but Arabic? 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 No, that's what? Arabic? I'm reading what you're saying. So let's see. Arabic. 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 What? You guys are all giving me different sources and I'm reading it as it is and you're telling me it's all wrong. Arabic. Like literally. A-ra-bic. It's not A. It's air. Arabic. Arabic. Oh, okay, so it's Arabic. Ah, Arabic. Arabic. Okay, I think I got that right. Yeah, that sounds a little bit more natural. Arabic. Arabic. How did I pronounce it before? Arabic. That's how I pronounce it. Arabic. 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 Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna use that word in my whole life. Like I doubt I'm gonna use that word over like it's gonna be used only like 10 times throughout my whole lifespan. So I'm just gonna stick to whatever my pronunciation is. Okay. Arabic. Now I got it. Arabic. Okay. Finally. Okay. Thank you guys. Like in one of like these streams, I always get something wrong. Yeah. Okay. Arabic. There we go. Arabic. Thank you. Arabic. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of that that video I think I've showed you before of how white people pronounce Asian names from ProZD. That's like the funniest one. That's like the funniest video I've ever seen, and it's kind of similar to what I'm doing right now. You know that video? Having a non-white name, that video, do you know that? Okay, so some of you might not know it, so let me show it to you guys. Yeah, this is like prime comedy. Yeah, do you know this? Do you know this video, having a non-white name? I think I've showed you before, but let's put up the desktop audio for a bit.
Hey, Sungwoon. It's Sungwon.
Sangwon.
Sungwon. No G at the end, or any of those other sounds.
Singwan.
Sungwon.
Sungwoo.
Sungwon.
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 Sangwon.
Sungwon.
Do you have an English name?
Bitch. Okay, it's like the two English words. I sing, I sang, I have
Sung.
and then the past tense of win is
One.
good. So combine them together, you get
Sooj win.
What is wrong with you?
Isn't that funny? So you must have felt similar stress. Like Songwan? Do you have an English name? Sujwin? Yeah, it's the same with my name. When I was in the States, none of my teachers could pronounce it properly. They just did it whatever they wanted. Like, I was okay with it. Sing sang song, win went one, song one. Yeah, for instance, my name. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So my name is Kim Kyung-soo. It's like, just to put out the surname, it's Kyung-soo, right? Kyung-soo. And I guess it's my fault that like my parents romanized it as KYUNGSOO. So that was the best we could do. Like we could do KYUEONG or like GYEONG, but then I guess like they just chose that because the embassy told them to or whatever. So my name is Kyung-soo. Like in Korean it would be Kim Kyung-soo. But then like KYUNGSOO was the most popular way to write it in English, and my teachers would always be like Kyung-soo or Kyung-soo or Kyung-soo, Kyung-soo. They would never get Kyung-soo right, and I don't think it's their fault, honestly. The way it's romanized, it's weird. But every single grade, it was all either like Kyung-soo or Kyung-soo or Kyung-soo, something like that. So, yeah. The fact that David shares their name as same name as another one of my future husbands. Oh, EXO, Do Kyung-soo, yeah. Kyung-soo Oppa. We all suffered through that. I guess you're Asian or Korean too. That's why I heard something interesting recently. I heard it from someone, but apparently, like a lot of Korean guys or girls all have an English name. Have a high probability of having an English name called Jae, and that's because if it's like Jaehyun or Jaeyoung or Jaewoo or Jaesung, Jaejin, something like that, Jaejung, anything that starts with a J, they would just go for J in English. So like it makes sense. It makes sense. In my case, I couldn't abbreviate it or anything. It's like Kyung-soo, so I couldn't do like Kyung. That sounds weird too. Or Soo, that sounds kind of feminine. So yeah, for guys it makes sense. They just go with J. Or I could do like K maybe, but yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have my dessert. Yeah, I'm a pig. I'll just admit it. You guys can judge me all you want, but I'm just gonna have my dessert. And in the meantime, smash that like button because I see 300 of you in the chat in the real time, but there's only 128 likes. Ta-da! Ta-da! Vietnamese is literally so hard. Yeah, I don't even want to try pronouncing it because I feel like it's gonna give the impression that I'm making fun of it or something. But there's like this nasally popping sound in it. I know a lot of my Vietnamese friends make, and it's just so hard. And I don't even know how to pronounce the most popular Vietnamese surname. I think it's Nguyen. Nguyen, Nguyen. In Korean, we Koreanify it as Nguyen. I don't know if that's right, but like it's like the Kim of Vietnam. Apparently. Oh, Thai is harder too. They have like that nasally sound too. Yeah. It's Nguyen. You pronounce it as Nguyen? Oh, if I had my dog, I would give this to my dog, but she's not here. Nguyen. Nguyen? That's how you pronounce it? Nguyen? Really? You hear people say win? Because in Korean, we usually just write it as Nguyen. Win is the easiest pronunciation, really. Win. Interesting. Ta-da! It's a little yogurt cereal with choco rings. Yeah. Mix it all up. Newen. So, like, I work in a multinational company as a freelancer, and there's a lot of languages there, and in specific, we're talking about Thai and Vietnamese, right? So, whenever we have this like ritual every Monday where we like introduce one word the team leader chooses, and then we speak it in our own language. So like if the team leader says like, let's go with the word hi today, and then everyone would take turns, and while they're briefing what they did, they would say like, oh, by the way, hi in Korean is 안녕하세요, something like that, and Japanese it's like ohayo or konbanwa, something like that. And then whenever I hear Thai and Vietnamese, it's so like distinct, even if it's like an Asian language. For instance, I'm not making fun of the language, okay? So, for instance, if the Thai manager were to say, thank you, is it kokun kap or something like that, right? It's different with male and female, so it's either kokun ka or kokun kap, but like I just say it as kokun ka or kokun kap, right? But then if you hear the actual native pronunciation, they put in like a native nasally end to it, like kokun ka or kokun kap, something like that. It's like very, very unique just to listen to it. Yeah, for Vietnamese too. Vietnamese, I think it's thank you. Is it xin chào? Something like that. You eat too much sweets, I know. I usually didn't like sweets, but then ever since I've become 30, I've developed a sweet tooth. Kop kun kop for men. Kop kun kop. Xin chào is hello. Okay. Yeah, the only language I can speak is English and Korean and a little bit of Japanese. I can read and listen to Japanese very fluently, but speaking is a different thing. I never had experience in actually speaking. When I watch anime, I basically understand like 80% of what they're saying. Hey Cyrus. What's hello in each of your languages? Let me know. I know a lot of people are just gonna say type hello in the chat. But let's hear some unique ones. Japanese and Korean have a lot of similarities. It's because we basically share all the Chinese character words. Norwegian is hey? Oh, really? What's up? Okay. Aloha. Okay, okay. Aloha. I think I've seen the hey HEI thing in IKEA. But IKEA is it Swedish? Or Finnish? I forgot. Or is it Norwegian? I think I've seen the hey in IKEA. Ni hao. Yeah. Ni hao. I can't read that. Paiva. Is that right? Paiva? Yasu in Greek. Oh, interesting. Yasu. Oh. Privet in Russian, yeah. I've heard that before, privet. Stratsvice. Something like that. Oh, Swedish, which is H-E-J. Ah, okay, okay. Very similar. Salute. How's it? Oh. Shme? Shme. Is that... What flag is that? Is that the Wales flag? Please let me know what that flag is. Shmai? Ciao. Okay. Hola, buenas, buenas. Ah, okay. Telugu, namaskaram. Oh, interesting. Norwegian, Danish, and Swedish is similar. We understand each other. We can understand some Icelandic. Oh, interesting. Salam. Salam alaikum. I know that. I've learned that before. Salam alaikum. Hedge in hey. Do you pronounce it at hey? Right? Hey, hedge, or is it hey? Tashi Delek, Tibetan. Oh, it's the Wales flag. Yeah. The only, no offense, the only way, the only reason I know is it because of Gareth Bales. Yeah, the Wales athlete. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yes. Ohayo gozaimasu. Right now for me it's konbanwa. Seitahi. Seitahi for Somali. Hello in German. Privet in Ukrainian. Okay. Ndewo in Igbo. It's a language spoken in Nigeria. Oh, interesting. Hello from Germany. Okay. I love how multinational we are. Yeah. I think it's like basic manners whenever you're traveling to a country to at least learn hello and thank you. Like the other things you can do with translators or something like that, but Google Translate, but for hello, like when you're greeting a person and like saying thank you, at least those two things. You obviously pick it up when you get there, but like just it's a quick little thing you can do in the airport. That's what I usually do. Zdrasti in Bulgarian. Wow. You should ask how to say handsome David in many languages. I used to know what handsome was in Spanish because a lot of my subscribers said it to me. Oh, what was it? I forgot. Do you have a Premier League that I follow? Again, Tottenham, or Tottenham, whatever it is. Because of Sonny, yeah. Guapo, yes, guapo. Guapo, yes. Hermoso, guapo. The only Spanish I like actually picked up was thanks to Breaking Bad and the Netflix series Pablo Escobar, Narcos. Yeah. They always say stuff like gringo and what is it? Puta. Those two things. It's like you guys watching K-dramas and picking up shibai. They always say puta so much. And gringo to all the white people. How's your tennis going? Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm actually joining a club next Tuesday, and in a day, I got invited to a club. Yeah. Señor Kim es muy guapo. Ja 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 ja. Ha 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 ha. Tranquilo. Oh yeah, I've heard that too. Tranquilo. It's like slower, right? No, tranquilo is faster. Despacito? Is that slower? Are there other like curse words in Spanish other than puta? Because like Korean people have a lot of curses other than shibar. But like Japanese people only have baka. That's it. Baka. Baka yaro. Baka yaro. That's it. And that literally means stupid. That doesn't even pass as a curse word in Korea. Like that would be pabo. Tranquilo is slower, calm. Okay. Rapido is faster. Then what was despacito? Chingar, Jonat, Jonna. Are you referring to the Korean? Chinga is shibar. Okay. Chinga, 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 chinga. Aish isn't a curse word. Like that's when you stop from saying shibar, so it's like shibar. Like that would be the full curse word, but the reason they do ash is like they don't want to say the rest of the curse word, so they just stop at ash. So that's not even a curse. But if someone says it, like a celebrity says it on like media, then they would assume it's funny because they're supposed to like be not use like profound language and stuff. 개새끼 미친 양아치? That's cute. Cursing in one world language is 101. Despacito is slowly. Okay. This is a kid-friendly live, right? Yeah, I mean, if you go to any country and you get drunk with the locals, everything you learn is like curse words. That's it. They only teach you curse words. They're like, oh, go to somebody and say chinga. Chinga, chinga. Ainako. Don't trick me into saying something like weird though, okay? Like there are sometimes if you watch like big streamers like iShowSpeed or something like that, the viewers often troll the streamers to say like very controversial stuff. Like something like I love kids or something like that in their own language, and he says it and then they screen cap that, they record that and then like make it viral and something like that. Yeah. Don't say chingar or bendejo. Bad. Don't curse in Spanish. There are a million bad words. Now I'm getting interested in Spanish. I always love descriptive and rich languages. Yeah. Do you want to hear all the Korean curse words? It's so good to hear you no matter the topic. Yeah, imagine people that have this on in their living room right now and they're with their family, like they just have it on the TV and their mom and dad is like just dining next to them and this random guy is like saying chingar. Yeah, like recently this Singapore stream where he got tricked to say nabe chi bai. I don't even know what that is, but like there's a lot of like streamers that get tricked into saying like the N-word, you know, the offensive N-word. Yeah, recently I saw like it was like a word completion game, and it's like Baskin, Robbins, Benin, Jerry's, and then the last one was like Vinny, and then the other person would finish the sentence, and then it would make like the N word, and then the person would be like, "What?" And then like a black person would be like passing by, and what do you say right now? And then yeah, those kind of like stuff. Yeah, like 미친놈. Yeah, that's a standard. I'm a casino worker, so I know a lot of curse words from various language. Oh, makes sense. They would all like on the table, like 씨발. Yeah. Oh, I saw this very, oh my gosh, like this was a very bad reels, but there was this guy that had like this sketchbook, and he was like he was saying like he's deaf or something. He's deaf, but he lost his dog, and he's looking for his dog, and he wrote the spelling down, and it was like MYNEAGA or something like that. And there's like this old white couple walking by, and he said like, "I'm deaf, I lost my dog, could you shout my dog's name out for me?" And then the old couple started yelling that name, and then there were like black people over there, and then they started like running towards them. So those kind of pranks are like not it, you know. That's very bad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I was very surprised because there was this like viral meme that my friend Moses is in. Like Moses was on my Mose was on he's from Rwanda. And he was on my podcast. And like there's this massive meme. It's like a wordplay with the N-word, but you know how like you in Korean, like in Gangnam Style, like, or anything, like I won't say it because like some people might clip it, but you in Korean means it sounds similar to the N-word. So like Mose went onto the streets, and I think he was doing it for like the stupid viral purpose anyways, and then he asked like a Korean randomly on the street with a mic, and he was like, what does this, like saying the N-word, what does this mean in Korean? And the Korean was like, you. And they just clipped that 2-second part out from the whole video, and then that got like 10 million views or something like that, and people thought that guy was racist or something. So yeah, that was like no. But I was surprised to see my friend in that clip. Mose was on that clip. Doesn't your office have heat? No, it doesn't. Yeah, those pranks gonna get someone stomped on. I know, right? Yeah, like I was like, Mose, what are you doing here? Yeah, you in Korean meme. It's like massive views. There's so many like spin-offs, but that's the original one. I was like, Mose, what are you doing here? Can't find it right now. But the fact that it was like 2 seconds is like so funny. Anyways. Can't y'all see my captions on the chat? For some reason it doesn't show up on his feed. I don't know what the standard is. I thought you bought a heater. Yeah, it is. I have a heater over here, but it only does so much. It only covers so much of a range that it doesn't heat the whole space. Like basically this side, like my feet are very cold right now because it just doesn't reach my feet. It just gives me the minimum amount to survive. That's why I have to like put this padded jacket on. Like normally I just have like a muffler on in the office as well. So that's why yeah, like I'm very grateful for this space, but I feel like, you know, in terms of saving money and everything and the lessons I've learned, I feel like I'll just operate in my house in the future for 2025. And I'm thinking of like, never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Ryan, when do you use 니가, 너는, and 너가? So they all mean you, but wow, this is so hard. I have respect for Korean teachers. So 너는, first let's start with 너는. That means you are. So you are stupid means you are stupid would be 너는 바보야. 너는 바보다. That would be you are stupid. But wow, how I can't even explain how we use this. For example, you did it. You're the one who did it. You did it would be 네가 했잖아. 너가 했잖아. 네가 and 너가 are basically the same. So the actual punctually correct way to spell 네가 and 너가 is 내가. It's and 니은. Oh my gosh. Since you brought it up. So this is the right way to write you. You did it, or like whatever. It has to have context. Like, yeah, so this is how you officially write it. But because the pronunciation, I don't know why. I don't know what the reason is, but because maybe the pronunciation is hard to do. Like if you were to just try to pronounce that, that's like nega or something. You know how there's like outside ne and inside ne, right? So it's very subtle, it's very different. I don't think people even differentiate it anymore, but like the outside ne would be like nega. So the outside ne is nega and the inside one is niga. And the outside one means I. Like 내가 했어, I did it, 내가. And the inside one is like 내가 했어, you did it. So that's the difference. But then because 내가 했어 is very hard to pronounce, we just do it fast and say like 네가 했어, 너가 했어. It's either 네가 했어 or 너가 했어. So yeah, I don't know how to like actually differentiate it grammatically, or like how to, yeah, like you would have to go to like an advanced Korean teacher to tell you the difference on where to use 너가 or 너는 or 너 or anything like that. So it's so difficult. Yeah. 내가 제일 잘 나가. Yeah, that means I'm the best. The way new K-pop fans jump whenever hearing it for the first time. I know, right? Bye, MG. Bye. Okay, guys, so I think I've been streaming for a while. It's at the 2 hour and 20 minute point. 50 people have left us. We're at the 250. So before we go on, please smash that like button. And before I do the extra 10 minutes with you guys before I end the stream and I go to sleep, let me do a quick shout out to the best app in the world over here, Shoutouts. Yes, so I always have to shout out to the best app in the world regarding Korean culture, getting Korean friends, free events in Korea, tours, parties, classes, and more, everything. Go download Sue House on Google's Play Store, Apple App Store. Go check out their study with Sue Korean textbooks. Actually, someone bought it yesterday, the full set. I was super happy, on Piroso as well. You can check their official Instagram account at suehouse_official on at Instagram. Okay, here, Suehouse official over here. And yeah, they're doing a lot of events over here. And international group winter kimchi party that happened yesterday, and a lot of other classes. They're having so much fun. Oh, there's some Arabic here. Arabic. Oh, I forgot. Arabic. Arabic there. And takoyaki party happening with influencers. You can learn Korean with the Sue House app as well. Practice your pronunciation and read webtoons and all that. They're making this winter kimchi party a regular. Christmas parties, startup festivals, takoyaki parties, foreigner Korean pairings, Halloween parties, everything. So any kind of festival or any kind of event coming out. If you're lonely in Korea, if you like to learn Korean or just talk about Korean culture, Sue House is the app to go to. Like, you can go to these free K-pop classes, K-pop dance classes as well, make new friends in Korea. So go check Sue House out, please, guys. It is a wonderful, wonderful app. You can download it if you just type in Sue House on any kind of app store or platform. Yeah, so please check out Sue House. They are the best. And let me see. So, actually, Okay, let's see. Okay, so actually, if you go to their website, it's called soandcarrots.com, okay? SOOandcarrots.com. This is their official website. You can go to the link here on Sue House Official, click that, and it will reroute you to this site. What's going on right now is that throughout December, they're having a big sale. So they have 2 special book bundles and discounts on the new book sets. So the starter Korean bundle, first 2 volumes of Korean for All series, set of notebooks, word flashcards, echo bag, and grip talks. You can get a 35% discount on it right now. So I think they're talking about this. So the complete Korean bundle, the Christmas sale, it's $333, but you can get it at $199 right now. You can click on this and you can get this entire package for $199. So go check this out. It's the Christmas sale. And there's also another sale over here. This is the starter Korean bundle. It's $98.99 from its original price of $150. So that's another 35% off. So you can get all these things, the notebook, the flashcard, the emoji stickers, the grip talk, and the echo bag. Wow, that's like a full package. Yeah. The intermediate and advanced kits are both 30% off till the end of December. Yes, I think they mean this. So go check it out. Go check it out, everybody, if you want to study Korean. Yeah. And just explore this page. There's like a bookstore, creators, and everything over here. Okay, so check it out if you want to learn Korean. David with a beard in 2025? Nope. Kel, thank you for another late live stream. Always appreciate it. I hope you have a good week. Bye, David, and everyone in the chat. Yes, bye-bye. Hope you have a nice week, too. Carol Clarkson, hello. Hoodies. Okay. Take care, everyone. Time to splurge in Piroso. I already did the Piroso thing, so go check out Piroso.net, BIROSO.net. does Piro also have a pickup option? If you are talking about whether you want to pick it up in Korea, you just have to insert your Korean address. Like whether if you're staying at a hotel or something, we could send it to your hotel reception or like your Airbnb or whatever. Yeah. And if it's like domestic, but you'll have to be, you can just message us through the what do you call it, the chat bot function, and just tell us when you're visiting Korea, where you're staying, where you want it delivered, and we'll give you the estimated time of when we get the product and whether we can make it or not on that delivery date, and we could coordinate from there. Yeah. Or if you have any other questions, just go to the home page over here, and if you look in the bottom side of it, I'll just there's a live chat you can activate over here and chat with us, and you can write anything over here. Yeah, you can see it right here, right? So Jin checks them within 24 hours and 12 hours. So yep. Very demure and very mindful live streams always. Yes, thank you. Take care, toppings and hoodie gang. Don't get sick and keep warm. Yes, I hope you had a great time with us today. I enjoyed it too. And yeah, I will see you guys in a few days with another stream, because I have more upcoming products that I need to show you guys in the stream. It's a part of a big government project, so yeah, if you could show some support, that would be great. I might ask a favor for you in the next live stream to click on some links to get some data. But yeah, will there be a live on Tuesday? As always, I cannot guarantee, because I need to get approval from the client and all that, so yeah, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be within Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. I'm sorry, I can't pinpoint it, but yep, I'm working on a podcast right now. I've done the first edit, the draft, so it's gonna be uploaded on Patreon. I'm way delayed and back on Patreon perks, so I really need to work on that, but I've been respecting my weekend, so I apologize for slacking off, but I feel like my health right now is my priority, so got a lot of sleep. I need to catch up on sleep today as well, and I will be going now. So, bye. We will click for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see if I missed any super... Oh, last time... I'm so sorry. I think you sent it after the stream, so that's why I probably missed it. But Molina and Kova Rubius, thank you so much for the PayPals. Happy holidays with a purple heart, $25. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. And yeah, that was it. Excited to see the product. Thank you so much. So much. Okay. Charizara. Okay, I know that you don't have the intention of that, but maybe you just technically translated, but Charizara means like have a good life. Yeah, have a good life. It's kind of similar with this situation, like, you know how you learn from textbooks in Japanese that goodbye is sayonara, but actually when you ask local Japanese people, they don't use sayonara on a daily basis to other people, because that means like for real goodbye, like goodbye until we meet in like another year or like in another lifetime or something. Like have a good life, it means like it has that kind of implication. So they would actually use something like see you again, something like matashita or something like that, or just bye or something like that. But Charizara would mean like have a good life, I'm never gonna see you again. Still yapping. Yes, I'm a pro yapper. Yeah. 잘자. 잘자 would mean yeah. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. I got pinned for bad translation. No, it's a learning process and it's cute. It's cute. It's like it would be something like, you know, if I just learned English by the textbook and somehow I learned like the polite version or some like, you know, whatever version of goodbye, and I learned farewell. So if I'm just like hanging out with you and going home and I say like farewell to you, it's kind of similar to that. Yeah. Anyways, you learned something today. Doll baby, yes, at the very end, but you're still dropping coins like a queenie. Yes, I don't know why it's not popping up on the dock here, but doll baby, sorry I missed live. No need to be sorry about missing live, but you are such a queen by dropping by at the end of the stream and dropping a $20 bill. Wow. Pizza for you. Pizza so much. I feel like this was a fun one, so yeah, if you want to enjoy the replay, 2x speed or whatever in your preference, go check it out, and I will be gone now. The pro yapper is finally gonna say bye. 안녕히 가세요. Bye. Bye. And I will stop like this for a while because the thumbnails are always very weird. So, how should I stop? How should I make the thumbnail? Today is like a chill weekend, so I don't know what to do. I'll just do this. I'm not frozen. I'm just waiting for that YouTube screen to catch up until it screenshots this and makes the thumbnail. And in honor of Doll Baby's $20, I'm sticking around for a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know when it will screenshot it as this, but I'll just keep on doing this. Because last time I tried to do this and it still screenshotted like a weird part of the stream. Yeah, of course I could do it manually, but I'm just too lazy to do that, so I'd rather just do this. It feels like I'm getting punished right now. We used to do this during our school days and like parenting. Yeah, thumbnail time. I know, right? You have big hands. Yeah, like I used to. You know what? Like I got scolded from a Tinder date way before. Like here I go yapping again, but I got scolded from a Tinder date before, and the person thought I was like sexually harassing her or like insinuating that I wanted to like sleep with her or something, because I don't know why in the old days, like for some reason, you know how you say like bye, right? Like you wave a hand, but like I had a habit of like waving two hands. And I used to like bye, and then like as a cute gesture I used to do like this. And then apparently she thought it was like a weird gesture. And I understand why in hindsight, but I had no bad intention. I was like, bye. And I was like, bye bye. She was like, what? And I got scolded from one of my other subscribers when we were at Las Vegas too. Like I unconsciously just said like, there was a bunch of our subscribers there. We met and we were touring Las Vegas, and after the Billboard Music Awards, and I was like, bye, see you again, bye. And then they were like, what are you doing, David? Yeah. David is like Park Channel, yeah, the pro yapper, I know. I don't think a lot of people would be able to yap more than 2.5 hours by himself. Yeah, right? That's sign language for Tigo Biddies, whatever that is. No, stop. I don't know. I still don't. I think this is cute. And I know, like, there's a soccer player that does this as a ceremony. But anyways, I think this is enough. Oh, what if the thumbnail gets frozen at this part? Oh, shit. Okay. Like, anyways, bye. I think this would be enough. I would be super mad if the thumbnail is still not this. But anyways, I'm gonna stop it here. Jin waves like that. See, I know, right? Like, we all do this. Like, bye. You know, it's cute. But anyways, bye-bye. I'm gonna get going now.